A very pleasant morning, children. I hope you had a nice weekend. So if you do remember, we just done with finding the area of a rectangle when the length and breadth are given, and we dealt with area of a square and then perimeter of a square and its properties, how to solve the problems when the area and length are given to get the breadth and all. So in the chapter 15, the next concept which we are going to deal is volume. Okay, so volume is something which you already learnt in your previous classes, whereas just as a quick recap, so it is something which is pointing to three-dimensional figures, 3D figures. Okay, three-dimensional figures. For example, if you take a square like this, okay, a square like this, it carries two dimensions. Okay, this side and this side. So how many dimensions we have here? Two dimensions. Whereas whenever we pointing to three-dimensional figures, one additional dimension will come into picture, that is, look, that is height. Okay, so as usual this is going to be length, okay, and this is going to be breadth, okay, and here it will be height. So this is applicable to three-dimensional figures where the three dimensions are length, breadth and height. Of course, being a cube, all the length, height and breadth of this figure are going to be the same, but just for your better understanding, I dealt them separately as length, breadth and height. Okay, now coming to finding the volume of any figure, there exist two methods. One is counting the cubes. Don't copy anything from the board to your CWS children. This is only for your understanding. Counting the cubes, and the other one is regularly by using the formula of finding the volume of a cuboid and cube. Now, the next exercise 15.2 is pointing to the first method of finding the volume of a three-dimensional figure, that is by counting the cubes. Let us see how it will go. In order to understand counting of cubes, we need to have a clear picture about one parameter. I will tell you now, please check the board carefully. First thing is, whenever you take any square like this, and if this length is 1 centimeter and this breadth also or the side is 1 centimeter, okay, this 1 centimeter we call unit length. So whenever in any discussion or in any question, whenever you see the word unit length, it is pointed to the length of 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. Now, unit cube. Based on the concept of unit length, we are going to have unit cube. That means, if you take a cube like this, length, that means this side is going to be 1 centimeter and the breadth, this is going to be 1 centimeter and the height is also going to be 1 centimeter. Okay, such cubes we call unit cubes. This side and this one and this, all the three dimensions of a cube are going to be 1 centimeter. Such figures we call unit cubes. Okay, now we are going to see how these unit cubes are going to help in finding the volume of a given figure. Okay, that's there in exercise 15.2, children. As I told, the discussion which we dealt so far, you don't need to copy into CW. From here on, we are going to deal from the textbook, which is exercise 15.2. We can finish that exercise in textbook itself, children. So now I am switching to textbook. So please follow the guidelines carefully. So as you can see, I am there at page number 138 of our textbook, children. So you also just do what I am doing in this page. No need to copy anything into the CW. Directly we can do this in textbook. So find the volume of the following solids in terms of unit cubes. Unit cubes means if you take this each block, okay, here or towards the breadth or towards the height, okay, if you take any cube, it is going to be unit cube. That means, okay, here it is 1 centimeter and here also 1 centimeter. Even the height of that unit cube is going to be 1 centimeter. Now look, find the volume of the following solids in terms of unit cubes. Okay, so here you write one thing, children. Volume is equal to, write with pencil as I am writing, L into B into H. Just write as I am writing. Volume equals L into B into H. That means length times breadth times height. So length is from here to here. Let us count how many cubes are in the length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 multiplied by breadth means this side, children, 1, 2, 3 unit cubes. So here it is going to be 3. And towards the height, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please be careful, children. As you counted this cube, while you are counting the breadth, don't ignore it. You have to consider it while you are taking height also. So 6 times 3 times 5 is 90. Please be careful. You have to write cubic, CU units. CU units. Okay, always volume will be counted in cubic terms. Okay, here they give unit cubes, hence 90 cubic units. Okay, so the first answer is 90 cubic units. Now check the second one, same method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cubes are there over length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 cubes over breadth. 1, 2 cubes over height. Okay, so which is going to be 54 CU. CU means cubic units. 54 cubic units. Now the third one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is towards length. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towards breadth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I am writing the answer here. So 7 times 4 times 4 is 112 cubic units. Okay, if they give centimeter, then it will be cubic centimeters. If they give meters, it will be cubic meters. As they didn't specify any unit here, we should write it cubic units. That's all. Okay, children. Now let us switch back to board again. I hope you understood what I did. You also just copy as it is I do in the textbook. Okay. Now let us go to next concept or the next exercise, which we are going to deal. Some of there are blanks there, so we'll write them in the textbook itself, then we'll move to CW. I hope you got the point. Once you are done with 15.2, come to 15.3, which is there in page number 139. So here, volume of a cuboid is equal to length times, this is formula, children, breadth times height. So volume of a cuboid equals length into breadth into height. Next, volume of a cube is side into side into side, side into side into side. Now if each side of a cube is 1 meters, so they are discussing about the cube and they specified that side of a cube is 1 meter, then its volume is going to be, what's the volume of a cube formula? Side into side into side, and here they gave 1 meter. So 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter is equal to, anyway 1 times 1 cubic meter. Please be careful with units, 1 cubic meter. Hope you understood this, children. And so we'll stop here. In today's class, in today's work, what you will do, you will just simply write the fill in the blanks and the things which we dealt in 15.2. Okay, that's all for today, children. We'll meet you in the next class. Have a great day ahead.